come to Auto Club Speedway less than 1 week after last week's tragedy race. Just as Deanna Shelton was injured in a very, very awful crash to Ireland, and her crash would take her out for the season. And this definitely was not the way we were planning to go to the 200th ever DuPont Cup Series race in this sort of fashion. But we must persist. We have a season to complete, the season 10 season, to be more specific. Tonight, Joshua Collard will be driving for Deanna Shelton in her place. Also, the suspended Jonathan Skavnicki, if you have not read already for some reason, Jonathan Skavnicki has been suspended for 12 races for the intentional wrecking of Shelton during that race. In turn, Jeffrey Finguy will be driving for the number 82 team for this point forward. And there are also potential rumors of a possible lawsuit towards Red Bull. Yes, Retro Racing has also been hinting at a possible lawsuit towards Red Bull. We don't know if it's true or not, but it is just a rumor, but it definitely is something to think about. Well, anyways, let's head towards the race. Tonight's pole sitter is Daniel Day. Green flag in the air. Daniel Day leads us to the green flag here for the 200th ever DuPont Cup Series race here at Auto Club Speedway. Daniel Day in the Volkswagen leads us into turn number 1 here with the replacement driver Jeffrey Finguy in the 82 right behind him. Earlier this week, John Skavnicki was suspended for 12 races, so Jeffrey Finguy, this number 82, is now driving the number 82 for the Red Bull team. Fuller and a couple other cars there as well. 4 wide in the back, but Daniel Day will lead the first lap of tonight's event. Problems for William Duncan on lap number 2. Car seems like it's broken, and seems like they're gonna take it into the pits, and Team Thunder, not much luck going on for them so far this race, as per usual. But Duncan is heading to the garage. Vincent Allen fighting his way through the pack right now on the back of Alan Cavanero. This race so far has been so competitive here. Is everybody making 3 wide, 4 wide moves with these? This track does allow you to even go 5 wide at times if you can hold on to it. It was a good move. Vincent Allen needs to head to second. But Charles Jackson so far with the lead. Don't want to be a big leader in this kind of race, or else you're just a sitting duck with that huge pack just behind you. Nico Hall's car would end up braking coming to pit road, and not much luck for Nico Hall as well this season. Has been doing very well, and this definitely is not going to help him in his already bad points position. And he will make it to pit road, so I do not think a caution will come out. His pit stall is not too far away. Vincent Allen is the leader. Jacob Hart and Alan Cavanero just right behind him. Opar Dodge Factory, they've had some interesting situations this season. They haven't been able to really compete up on the front much, as Vincent Allen is doing a really good job at his 91 car. As Jacob Hart and Cavanero looking at 3 different manufacturers and teams going at it. Jacob Hart all over the back of that 91. Vincent Allen could definitely win this race if he tries hard enough. But I'm not sure if that Mopar Dodge Factory car has enough power to hold on to this lead much longer. But some of the drivers are reportedly staying in the back until later, which may be a very smart move considering how the racing was earlier. Jacob Anthony and Duda battling 1-on-1 for 4th. Jacob Anthony has not been up in the front at all this season in this number 10 car, as the last 2 seasons have been somewhat of a struggle for him, and he is fighting his way forward. He passes Duda, and now he's going for Cavanero as Jacob Hart goes for Vincent Allen for the lead. And it looks like Jacob Hart and Vincent Allen side by side for the lead. Really good stuff here in the top 10. It's been a very, very competitive race so far tonight. And Jacob Hart does clear him, we can tell here. And look at Dude all the way to the outside. This track actually has multiple grooves that you can work with. As you can see, Dude on the outside of Cavanero. The outside lane is capable of working sometimes. And it's really showing why so far in this race. Look at this. Very, very hard to pass around here. Points leader Dylan Young all the way back in 38th. I tell you what, this may be the greatest thing anyone in the top 5's ever seen so far, is Dylan Young's finally having a bad run for the first time this season. And Young is hanging all the way in the back. They are reporting some kind of a vibration issue, so I guess this is what's been taking this toll on him. And that's a shame too, as points leader should not be slower than a Team Thunder car. Jacob Hart lost the lead to Vincent Allen again, and it is still heating up this entire battle between these two. A veteran versus a young gun for the most part. Side by side, will Jacob Hart stick his nose out? Oh, here comes Hart to the inside. Vincent Allen slid a little bit farther. Why they want to? He kind of shut the door. And Jacob Hart with some help from Charles Jackson, the 17. Jackson with the 99, bump drafting him for the most part. Now he leaves Jackson to go. Now Jackson leaves Hart to go up to Vincent Allen. He goes all the way up to the high lane, looking to probably get some momentum off the turn. Nick Smith and Anthony back there. They may be trying to capitalize. And Jackson on the outside pushes the 91 to the lead. Allie Nelson's fighting her way up towards the front as well in that 7 car. This is the battle for 11th. Now Allie Nelson's going for 10th towards Cavanero. And so far, it's been a huge fight in the top 12 here. The entire, well, actually the top 15. They've all been battling towards the front as DeMax into the back of Noah Hart a little bit there, almost just spun him out. And Allie Nelson is making some sort of a charge. This is a big battle for the lead with Nick Smith in the lead, with Vincent Allen getting help from Jacob Anthony. Anthony shoved that 99 to the turn. That's going to help a little bit. And man, they are fighting as Anthony pushing the back of Vincent Allen. Teamwork for the most part. CBM does provide Mopar Dodge Factory's engines themselves. And it's definitely showing off to be some kind of a teamwork proposition at the moment. And look at this entire string of cars battling for positions, and most of these guys aren't even in the top 20 in points. This is a really fun battle to watch. And oh, to Smith all the way up to the outside. Anthony almost just shoved him up there. And oh boy, getting a little touchy up there. And a very competitive race so far. I don't know how they have not wrecked, but it is a fight. It is one big fight as they get rid of Nico Hall, who's a little bit off the pace. Oh man, this is the battle for 16th between Fibrosis Lamas and a couple of others here. Contact, a little bit of a loose right there. Cody Lamas with a bump to Block, and almost just spun him out right there. And I don't think Block is going to take too kindly to that one. And I think these guys are praying for a caution at the moment. These guys really lost in touch with the top 15. As here goes Michael Cavanero with a big move on Richard Johnson and Michael Block on the inside. If these guys could get to the leaders, it could have an all-out war. It's been an emotional week for Retro Racing Enterprises and especially Nick Smith. He was very emotional in the interviews this season due to Jessica Shelton's injury that she received last week at Ireland. They put Joshua Collard in the 94 car, and he's on the way back in 40th. And Nick Smith is driving the race of his life right now. He's driving 3rd right now, and he is fighting as hard as he can to get a good finish for this team and to probably beat Cavanero in that Red Bull back there. And Retro Racing Enterprise is definitely throwing everything they can at the leaders tonight, especially Nick Smith, and we'll see how he does from here. It's hard to turn away from this epic battle for a lead between Jacob Hart and Vincent Allen, as these two have been biting at each other for over 20 laps now. These guys just cannot decide who's going to be the leader. Pit stops are coming up soon. But look at the move Nick Smith makes on the 99 of Jacob Hart. That was one heck of a move. And oh boy, slides the turn, getting real loose right there and tight at the same time. They approach more lap cars. I think that is William Duncan. Duncan's not as slow as Nico Hall was, but it definitely is going to be some sort of a challenge to get by him here. As everybody's scrambling somewhere trying to find a line to pick, as they want to get around that 41 better than the 91. And here comes Hart and here comes Jacob Hart on the outside. His brother Noah won here last year, so he's definitely trying to make it a hard back-to-back win at Auto Club. For Charles Jackson, the 17, he was running in 5th, and his car goes out, and we've been caution free, and and he parks the car, and caution is out. Caution has been thrown. We had an incident after the caution came out as they were racing back to the line here. Pollard bumps into the back of the 19 of DJ Curtis and sends him straight hard into the wall with Nick Mason Pollard to go with them. And everybody's scrambling, points leader sliding, trying to avoid Mason. Chris Washer killed him. Play of the accident between DJ Curtis and Pollard. I think Pollard does just nip the back of the 19. He does, and that got him loose, and then, oh man, Cavanero got a piece of that one. But that was quite an interesting wreck right there. Pollard just drove that turn way deeper than he thought DJ Curtis would. And that definitely was not. Needed one last time here. Yeah, Curtis just slammed the brakes on the 81. That was more of a racing accident, I'd say. But Nick Mason was unfortunately an innocent bystander in that one. Not sure why Chris Washer didn't turn. We are halfway. We are officially starting the second half of the race so far. Vincent Allen leads us back to the green flag. He has dominated the first half of this race, but can he dominate the second? Look at Nico Hall in the 41. These guys are trying to get their laps back. Hart's going to have to find an area to go through. Jackson managed to get his car back out on track during the caution, but it is a lap down. It is a couple laps down, about 3 laps down to be more precise. But Jacob Hart, he's going to take the lead here. And Jacob Anthony looks like he's going to go with him. Oh boy, Duda, Fitzwater out of nowhere. Everybody's fighting for the lead. That restart was not Vincent Allen's friend, and he definitely paid the price for that one. And it is a very, very crazy race right now. Everybody's squirming, everybody choosing a line to go through. Fitzwater got loose. That slows the 5 down a little bit. Oh man, this is very, very technical. Jacob Anthony, who is now the leader, somehow is trying to battle with Nico Hall. Trying to get by the lap car. But Hall is giving him some pressure as Duda and Daniel Day trying to make themselves, trying to make that appearance themselves here. And here he comes. Zach Rogers is also there as well. We haven't really seen him fight too much today. He's been in the back of the front pack for most of the race, but now he's searching his way towards the front. Chris Louviere making a big appearance here in the top 10, finding his way towards the front. That restart was the best thing that could happen to him. He was on the way back in 25th. Now he's in the top 5-ish area now, so he's definitely given one heck of an effort. Cody Lamas also benefited a lot from that caution. And Louviere's got a really, really strong car as he's drafting everybody around the racetrack, trying to get some room and trying to make some passes and get up to the front. Really, really, really good racing so far. Probably one of the best races of the season as we continue on with the second half. And oh man, 4 wide, almost wrecked. But Louviere just barely cleared him. He clears 3 cars at once. Could go for 2 more. He passed Jared Wines. He's going to go for another 2. That was a big move at the 40. Made it 4 wide and made it work. And with the help of Jackson, could make the pass for second. And he does. He gets second for now. But what a move by Christopher Louviere. Louviere, with the help of Jackson, is still challenging the 10 for the lead. Lamas up there as well, trying to make an appearance for the fight. Oh man, Anthony trying to shut the door on the 40, but it did not work, and that allows Louviere to get momentum, and he makes the pass. Chris Louviere to the lead. Charlie Fibros is now out of nowhere up there to the front. He's going to go with his teammate Jacob Anthony, and CBM, could they be going for a double team? Does not look like it. Fibros seems like he has no reason to work with Anthony. Neither of these guys have won yet this season, and CBM was known for their teamwork maneuvers to get them wins. But Duda is leading, and he's trying to hold off a very, very fast Jacob Anthony. And here comes Anthony all the way down the inside. Oh, God, I can't speak today. This is one huge calamity for the lead, as everybody is just throwing everything they can at each other in these closing laps. But we still got pit stops to go through. Noah Hart, who won here last season, has not been having the good day he's been hoping for as a slow lap down Nick Mace on down there in the bottom. But Hart is charging his way towards the front. He's had a slow start to the season, but he's definitely starting to make up for it. This is Noah Hart. This is one of his best tracks. He's won here, I think, maybe two. He's won here twice at least, I know of. He won the first ever race here. He won our latest race here until tonight. And maybe he could defend it, but he's gonna need some help. And he's got his brother, Jacob Hart, who could possibly help him win this race. And we got a lot of teammates also up here in the front. Lamas could work with a slow PJ Williams. I mean, they're both teammates. If Vince Allen and Nelson could hook up, they could have worked together as well. There's Nico Hall and Zach Rogers, Fitzwater and Day. There's a lot of combinations that are possible for this win. First half of the race was known for a Jacob Hart versus Vincent Allen continuous slugfest. So far, it's been the same case scenario for Jacob Anthony and Ian Duda. Zach Rogers now fighting his way towards second as they approach a slow Michael Cavanero who made some slight contact in the wreck on lap number 35. So he definitely could play a factor in this, but Anthony and Duda, both these guys have now won in quite a while. Duda hasn't won since season 8, and Anthony hasn't won since season 7. So this is quite a vital race for both of them. And here comes Zach Rogers for the lead as well. Rogers hasn't won a race yet this season. He won a few last year. He's definitely looking to try and even up those 3 wins again. He's already got a spot in the All-Star race. We are 2 laps away from pit stops here, as it is a huge fight. Oh, contact. Rogers and Noah Hart. That almost just ended the race. And look at this, 4 wide for the lead. We got 3 cars on the lead lap, 1 on the lap down. That's Nico Hall on the outside. Oh man, 4 wide for the lead. Could be 4 wide for second. Contact with Hart. Oh, contact. Everybody slamming, sliding into each other. Oh man, what a move by Zach Rogers to go 4 wide for the lead. Louvier went with them. He gets to second now because of it. And that almost just ended the race. I don't know how the heck they did not wreck. And Richard Johnson, who just did his pit stop. My goodness. Zach Rogers off pit lane with 3 laps to go. He's all by himself. He's got no one to contend with him. That was one heck of a pit stop. And Jacob Anthony, who is in second, is all the way a couple seconds behind. And that may have just cleared Zach Rogers this race. White flag in the air for Zach Rogers. Last season, he was in the top 10, battling for a possible win. The pit stops screwed him over in the final laps. But this season, it's the opposite. And Zach Rogers, who hasn't had the best start to the season, as long as he does not make a mistake, MBR is going to get their first win of the season here. If he can just hold on to it here. No challenge from anybody. Off turn number 4. Zach Rogers comes up to number 4 and gets his first win of the season and his first win driving for MBR. And that was a very, very much needed win for that team right there. Good job by Zach Rogers. He didn't dominate much, but he sure as hell did a good job. And we hope you guys enjoyed the 200 DuPont Cup Series race, and it probably was one of the best races that we've ever had. And oh my, especially when we're going to South Korea, I think, next week. I may be wrong, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this race, and we will see you guys next time.